Hey, it's Raych. Welcome to another moment with Raych. Grab your tea, take a deep breath, and let's dive in. There's a moment when you realize nobody's coming to save you. And that moment is terrifying, but it's also the beginning of freedom. I've spent a long time putting everyone before me until I realized that choosing me wasn't selfish. It was survival. If you ever felt like choosing yourself was the hardest but most necessary thing, like in the comments with a mirror. When I became a mom, everything shifted. My body, my mind, my peace. It all became about survival. And somewhere in survival mode, I lost parts of me. And the crazy part, no one tells you how hard it is to come back to you after being in survival mode for so long. It's like, who am I without the stress, the performing, the fixing everything for everyone? In the middle of losing myself, she was the reason I had to find my way back. For me, like, I got off track. I wanted to have a husband and then have children. And somewhere along the lines, maybe it was the pandemic, who knows? All I know is that I veered off my course. I have my baby, but I don't have my husband. And that was something that I stuck with for so long. The first time I had a child, I was 31 years old. So it's not like I was rushing to have kids. I wanted it to be right. And somehow in the mix, I lost who I was, like who I am. And it took me a really, really long time to understand that. Because it was the pandemic, I was so isolated. It was just me and my child's father. And not saying that he's a bad guy, but at the end of the day, what I needed, I put on the back burner because I wanted him to be okay. I wanted him to flourish so that I could be soft, so that I could be the woman that I wanted. But in turn, I got harder. I was filled with resentment, and I didn't know that I was depressed. I was just living my life trying to keep it together. After getting off of maternity leave, I came back 9 months later, and because he wasn't in a good position, I had to go back to work. I had to leave my baby with strangers. These are the things that I had to do just to survive. I had to make sure that we had food on the table. I had to make sure that our bills were paid. And I also had to be soft with a man that couldn't even hold space for me in my dreams, as I continued to push and allow him to waste my energy and stop me from my greatness, because I wanted to be chosen so bad, and I completely disregarded everything that I needed from myself. Even to the point of just turning on the camera and saying, hey, I'm Rachel. Like, I had these ideas of, oh, let's do this. Let's do a family YouTube. And he just wasn't on the same frequency, wasn't on the same time that I was on, and it made me feel less than who I was. I was an image of who I was, because inside I was pretty much dead. I hit a wall emotionally, spiritually, even creatively. And I heard myself say, I'm tired of abandoning myself. Like, I'm tired of abandoning me. And then that's when it clicked. I get to choose me every day. Not in a loud way, but in those quiet decisions. You know, choosing rest instead of burnout. Choosing to create content that matters instead of performing. And also not chasing love, but becoming the woman who knows that she deserves it. Choosing me today looks like filming this video. Even though I'm scared and nervous and have no idea what I'm doing, it looks like being present with my daughter even when I'm grieving the version of myself I thought that I needed to be. It means being okay with starting small and getting it wrong and trusting the woman that I'm becoming is worth it.
And I'm going to give you a kiss. This is a slippery couch. That's the best hug ever.
You're the best hug ever.
Yes, I am.
Here, take your toys. Go ahead. Okay, I need you to go now. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. See you later, alligator. I'm not chasing perfection anymore. I'm choosing presence. And if you're doing the same, if you're learning to trust yourself again too, you're not alone. You're welcome here. This is your reminder that choosing you is enough, even when it's messy. Comment, I choose me, if this resonated. And if you want more of this journey, subscribe. We're healing out loud over here.